Inside Story Uganda, real source of political updates.
Explainable.
Okay.
Yes.
Kubanga fa abantu ba people tetubitegira
easy to solve.
Ekibuga kikalu kiri smart.
This problem is easy to solve.
Temuli mu bantu.
Very easy to solve.
Kale. Katsoke tu.
Provided you get here.
Resistance that is coming from the ordinary man because there is a variable man. You look at the same people making noise here and there. I have been making a tour on social media. You find there about thousands of groups, all of them MK. But when you try to analyze, you make one post here. You find it's responded by about 2 or 3 people. When you cross-check the group members, especially on WhatsApp, you find there are 10 groups, the same individuals, with just a few additions. So you realize the campaign is really trying not to gain any fight. We are just deceiving ourselves that a lot of work is getting done. Yet in reality, there is no great work. Because what is it? Because I have just realized that if you try to analyze, the opposition will not do that. As if there is something, they are trying to ignore each and every stuff which is getting done. What could be the reason, really? It is a question I've been asking myself. Now, let me tell you one thing. Well, first and foremost, our biggest problem is not the political opposition. And it should nobody deceive you that we are having a problem within the political environment. The actual problem, actually, is lying within the military. We don't have any fights outside that. The opposition is already ignoring the character of MK. They don't believe something bigger can happen. When you look at the people making noise, the same people who were around the President Museveni are the same people who are trying to move around the MK. The same failed goons who have been entered by societies, look at the Chitantas, they're the same people coming around. The only new face coming around would be Toyota, and that one is highly respected. But again, I can say there's still many gaps. His lifestyle has been very extravagant in recent times. And actually, I can summarize it that the same political mobilizers of the NRM, the same people making noise, we have not made any converts. We are not looking at any new people saying now, we are dumping this for this. No matter, you see, Bobby Wayne and team, they have so many challenges. But I think they can be overcome looking at the circumstances. They hated
opposition is ignoring
the NRM. They have hated the security and how they have always been unleashing excessive force to the civilians. And also, so many people have become highly oppressed. Look at what is happening in Karamoja. People are starving to death. So all of these are the realities. People have it at heart. You're not going to excite them. They're used to the principle of spending money and having so a lot of harabaru, which normally translates to nothing material. And I think we are mainly standing because of the military, because of the police, because of the intelligence, because of the state house structures which extend to the president's office, running RDCs, then the civil service, chain of things like that. But, the platform might be volatile in the next few months. That is what I'm trying to analyze from a distant future. Well, I think what you're saying is very right. There are certain things I've been observing personally. Now, let us try to look at the situation, the prevailing situation. Currently, when you look at the message, he's trying to mobilize the people. But he just came out very early. The people have not yet felt the pinch. But the real pinch is coming. Because as the salaries surpass, as the expenditures surpass the people's salaries, you're going to see a drastic change. Normally, money has been trickling from government to the lowest, from the big businessmen society. Now, when these people get affected, they're going to cut their expenditures. All the excessive expenditures are going to be cut, except maybe for some strong bars. And for some people who have really beaten to the upper second class. So what I'm realizing is that basically came just very early. But I think by December, this year,
interventions n'embeera abantu tebali economy
it would have trickled down quite well. The inflation rate would have gone beyond 60%. And that means over 10 million people
naye resolution baziyina
are going to have nothing to do to survive.
Okay.
So firstly, it is going to be crime.
China
This crime is going to involve so many people in uniform.
abantu tebakibuukira
Because
bali
these are
bubi
people whose salary has been stagnant for so many years.
ekimu bakigina wali
And they are the same people who are holding the power. They're the same people who have been involved in, crude corruption. A person you call, somebody has done this, you have to pay to let them move because the police stations, police posts, and the outposts have not been facilitated. So you will find that society has intermingled with the people and the authorities have intermingled with the criminals. So we are going to have what is going to appear like state-sponsored violence, state-sponsored insecurity, robberies, assassinations, and yet it is on individual programming, it is individualized mind. But it is going to happen because of the situation. And the government came out clearly without promising something. It is always very important that you promise something that we're going to be doing this as we study this and that. But it is something that should be very practical, but very complex. That whether you're doing it or you're just attempting it, the population might not detect it except for a very few interactions. But that gives hope that really the government is doing something for us. But when you come out to say that you have nothing to do, as the poverty bites harder, the people are going to react. And it is going to become, a storm. And it will arise when we least expect it. So we should always be very careful about that situation. We should wait for it. It may be in the distant future, but depending on the situation, the prevailing factors, it can even come earlier than that. So we should have that in plan. Secondly, to look at business empires. They are collapsing very fast. Starting from the top wealthiest men, Elon Musk losing about 62 billion in just 2 weeks. Mark Zuckerberg losing half of his fortune. When the billionaires start to crumble, then the entire population is going to crumble. Because normally, if it is not a global recession, wealth is just a meltdown, normally the companies collapse, but the specialized billionaires multiply their wealth. The population is affected, but always not so much, except the banking sector. But here, the food sector, the banking sector, the political sector, the cultural sectors, everything is going to be affected. So this is going to be one of the worst global recessions that are going to be recorded in history. So, as we are moving forward, looking at the political climate of Uganda, we have to be very careful. We should always think double, think twice before you take action. So let us not engage in the very serious battles with the unserious people. That is what I would request you to do. I hope you understand that. I think I get you very well. Actually, I thank you for explaining the superstructure. Now let us look at the microstructure. Now, when you look at the microstructure, for example, let us look at the politics. We are looking at the MK doing this and that. They're enjoying the taxpayers' money luxuriously, but they're not doing any practical political work. Neither does it comply with the people and what they feel. You cannot talk about the party and such happy-go events When people are starving, people need to be addressed. When they put up the parish development model, you know, it will not work. A parish of 100 million shillings is going to be for a selected few. With the corrupt administration, much of it, actually, all of the funds are going to be spent on administration. So we realize we have such problems prevailing. Now, that is also a bigger structure, but the microstructure we're looking at is, let us drill down to what is happening in the Hague. Let us drill down in our colleagues in the Sheraton. I'm not trying to envision what comes out of it, because realizing the situation, we might be choked in one way or another, unless something has to be done. No, really, for me, I don't see that. Let me tell you one thing. If Uncle Sam and the team really sit down and they will.
Lindiridde ensonga nnyingi eziriwo mu ggwanga lyattu Uganda. Kozi last Saturday twali mu Yidi tetwasobola kubeera na mukokona.
Bagamba nti kasooteka ekigalo ekyo. Bali abazungu abaleeta ekigalo bateekamu omuntu essaawa 7. Kakati ekigalo temusobola kikola. Ezo ekigalo temuzisobola. I've been around. Sooka okubeka n'akatambi.
Kaluwa.
Ebyo namwogera bya.
Kana kaliwo. Okay.
Situwagala tubitegeeze ebiri mu ggwanga.
So we can prepare for the better future. I see no reason why you should still divide yourself up and push me into a presidential project which I actually am no longer interested in.
Sike omukukuna Joseph Tamale Mirundi kyakikitanya byuma byo wanena. Songa zo live from Namasuba Chikajjo Kato Henry Ivan Chintu agambye obulanyo lyotya obbi wange Ivan Chintu Kato Henry agambye Tamale obutambi yabuvaako una ina kayingiddewo nako bali ku mutimbagano. Okay, mwena abayitidde
Nanga is one of pressurizing them. To give me my money.
Okay.
Wabo bagala kumfuula mu pakasi waabwe. Yadi mbadde njagala mbawe. Akambwe. Olutalo oluli mu ggwanga mmwe temulumanyi mulaba.
Olutalo ffe tubuuza state of the economy buli kimu kitwewunyisa bwewunyisa.
Mulaba tteeka. Teeka simanyi tteeka lya organizi.
Tteeka lya organizi balyanjula mu ggwanga. Mu parliament.
Ekirimu temukimanyi.
Omuntu musiba mayisa singa abeera abijjeemu nga tawereddwa lukusa.
Baasa okubijjamu baabasiba ki? Tewaliwo tteeka.
Musaasizi Said Hussein agambye naye kwali webale kubeerako ekitintale ku muzikiti. Byonna nga tutunuulira.
Ebintu byonna kamba buulize. Problemu eri mu security.
Ate mu security waliyo ki?
Nabagamba nti intelligence organization zammwe temwasoma political economy. Omuntu yenna atasoma political economy tasobola kukulira intelligence, political economy ne logiki.
Okay.
Era olunaku lw'eggulo waliwo abasajja babadde 6 bazze wano ku Gundi.
Babadde nga 6.
Julayi 11. Bazze osebo nga bannoonya.
Nga bakunoonyeza
kyaki?
Bakanyama 6.
Ne pisto. Ne bagenda wali wendi enkoko. Ate baabuuzizza nze nti Muzeeyi Mirundi mwali. Ne bagamba mubabuuze. Ne bagenda munda. Ne babuuza Muzeeyi Mirundi mwali ssaawa 4. Ne bagamba Muzeeyi Mirundi tannalabikako wano. Ne bagenda akafa akalala. Naye ne bagamba nti omusajja tannatuukawo naye nga nze mbalaba. Ngira baali ewuunyizza nnyo okulaba essasi erifulumidde mu mpewo. Pa!
sokolinde eta mugano mbulira ebintu
yago bwolaba enkofiira eno omanyanga
nate nenkopya yanga yabakabonero
yamagye
omusirikale
eno yamagye
njirengera
kase n'enkofiira
eringa yango
njakanoonya kase enkofiira eno giraba ng'omanya nti embeera yaki
yamagye ya lutalo tuli mu state of war
babadde bandiddewo
badde bakuliddewo
babadde bandiddewo abasajja babadde bandiddewo bazze saawa 4 nga bamanyi nti essaawa ezo mbeerawo awo wano ewasooka wetuli enkoko ne waggulu sajja bali 6 babiri basigadde bweru naye ate nze gwe babuuzizza
gwe kennyini
muzeeyi Mirundi mwali munda omu mbaga muzeeyi Mirundi sinnamulabako naye atera okujjawo abana ne bayingira ababiri ne basigala ebweru ne bagenda munda ne bababuuza Mirundi yalabiseeko wano nti Mirundi tetunnamulabako ate singa bayingidde munda balisenzemu Mirundi anfaanana baali tutte mulala nze ndi bweru ne bakulosinga oluguudo naye omusirikale oli akuuma ku National Theatre ye yabeetegereza yagaye nti mulimu gwe yalabye nga MP naye nga bonna balina pistols yes kakati ate kye basoose okukola nze nga mbalaba nze toyinza kunnoonya n'onfuna bw'oba ozze lwakabi tosobola kundaba bano aba ADF bakuba toki mu mmotoka yange nava Lubaga nga bangoba emmotoka n'ekyamu okunywa amafuta nga mwendi boda 2 beekapise ne bakuba toki munda ne babuuza dereva embwa erazeewa nti embwaki embwa gye bayita Mirundi erazeewa nti Mirundi nti omujje Lubaga mubuuza ngaomusajja wa takisi waali wa sipeeso nabaga Mirundi sinnamuleeta nti ozze naye tuzze tumukoberera naye nali ngenda okubako omwo ne nga nti enforcement sigiyina nga mu mmotoka mwendi tosobola bwe muba munjagala lwa mirembe mumpite lwaki
kansooke nzigyawo time check ate tweyongereyo tulina omukuku na Joseph Tamale Mirundi nange mu Nakata